come in our country to play for our country against one team at home. You can feel, the atmosphere. You can feel the people, how they love us and how they love football. You can find a little boy, maybe 5 years old. You can ask them what is your player. They know our player of the national team. Is incredible.
With the Ivory Coast boasting arguably their greatest generation of players, the kids aren't short of options.
Toure. Toure. Didier Drogba.
The current crop of star players owes a great deal to the development of the game in the 90s and the influence at the club ASEC Mimosas of one man in particular.
One guy is like our father, because it took us long times ago. Because I think I've been 12 years ago, I start to work, learn football with him. It's unbelievable, fantastic guys. Jean-Marc. This guy is doing some great job, and I think he helped our country a lot to bring this such of talent of player, because in our national team we have a lot of players come from this academy.
This guy done a fantastic job. Now he's doing that in other countries, but he's not anymore in Ivory Coast, which I think that's why I think we can see that in Ivory Coast now the championship in Ivory Coast is not strong at all, because this guy just bring another level, because he made this academy and we was playing together, we learned football, he taught us how to be a man first, and now we can see that.
But despite this plethora of natural talent, a major trophy still eludes the Elephants' golden generation. Their most recent disappointment was a penalty shootout defeat to Zambia in the last Cup of Nations final.
We have a fantastic team and we don't get any cup at the moment. And I think with this generation, the football, Didier Drogba, my brother, Salomon Kalou, Jevinho, we have an unbelievable player, and we can find a way to win something together, And for me, it's gonna be difficult, very hard if I have to stop football with no win everything, for my national team. But I know that this team can do something special, not especially for this only for this generation, but for this country, because this country needs something to change, And I think if we can bring something for them, it's gonna be special,
Of course, the country has suffered many political problems in recent times. After qualifying for their first ever FIFA World Cup in 2006, the Elephants showed just what an important role they could play in uniting the country. Such was the euphoria surrounding the achievement that Drogba and co seized the moment to convince the warring domestic factions to come to a truce.
I think that what we did in 2005 was special, a historic moment. I would say that without really meaning to, we were swept up by events. We all love our country. We all have a great passion for football. And I think that above all, it was our feelings for the country that enabled us to send such a message. And I think that thanks to that message, we were able to avoid further hostilities.
Head coach Sabri Lamouchi, in his maiden job in football management, is in no doubt as to the significance his players have for the country as a whole.
Football can reassemble a broken nation. It has an enormous role. I know it, the Federation knows it, the politicians know it, and above all, the players know it. They're enormously aware of all that goes on, both individually and collectively. They have friends and family, and even though they might play at the biggest clubs in Europe, they're constantly getting information about what's happening in the country. They're always happy to return to their country, proud to wear the shirt of the national team, proud to take up their positions of responsibility. I've been pleasantly surprised at the spirit of the group, really pleasantly surprised.
The team also led the way in 2007, playing a match in the rebel stronghold city of Bouaké that brought armies together from both sides to watch. The symbolism of a team composed of players of many backgrounds, all working to bring success to the country, has hit home with everyone.
I think today the national team is the only thing that can unite the country, the national team of the Ivory Coast. That's because all the nationalities of the Ivory Coast are represented. Boole, Bete, Diola, Wobe, every single ethnicity. It's a real mixture of the groups of the Ivory Coast. Of course, there are national teams in other sports, but the football team has top billing today. It's the most perfect example of all the nationalities working together, because it isn't always like that in everyday life.
With the Africa Cup of Nations starting soon, the country will once again be united behind their 11 men in orange, a symbol of hope and togetherness for the nation. And the first major trophy since 1992 is their only ambition.